It is a pleasure as always, Nolly. Have you been able to relax lately? Yeah. Wonderful. As busy as you have been, with the right of succession among other things, you have deserved an opportunity to experience Tuliyollal at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos at FFXIV is one such way to do so. They made the traditional way and laden with fillings, and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Burukavu, will look after you. Yes, I know. Hopefully I'll actually get my damn tacos this time. Though he did just make up for that, so. Well, if it isn't Nolly, alone today, are you? Yep, just kinda chillin'. I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, they're on the house. Consider it thanks for everything you've done for Tuliyollal. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you your meal as soon as it's ready. You love tacos, I hope. You still love tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5 you could barely move afterwards, remember that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right. Sorry. It's still strange for me, too. Just the other day, you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yasulani, and now you're a man grown with a face full of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. Relying feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had electrope. If I needed a fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. God, the nerd felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life really is different within the dome. My wife and children. I was thinking I'd have them join me once I had things settled, but at this rate... I say you sent for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever's necessary to make it work. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems like you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliyollal. Frau Buklamat? To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy getting back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go and find you, Nolly. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. The tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? I've been making a name for myself in the Arcadian. You're fighting in the arena in Alexandria? Facing off against tough opponents, I wager you honed your skills even further. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with duties at the palace. But whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Konan to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Konan and I have something we want to discuss with you. As dawn servants, do you have time to come to the palace? Sure. Great. I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. So, I'm gonna have to take a break if I don't want ads to interrupt, because I don't have control right now. This is so annoying. And I can't fix this. Even if I log out and back in, it's not gonna fix it. I've had this problem before. I don't understand why it does this. Twitch is just so stupid. Alright, I'll be right back. And we're back. Mr. Snolly, it is always an honor. Valkona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he would should join you before too long. Okay? Oh, you're all here too? Valkona summoned us. If truth be told, Alphinaud and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hannish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We were, of course, happy to oblige him. Kral and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Tancred and Ariange have left to resume their tour of Tyrol. Istola, meanwhile, is researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key you're keeping at some point. Yes, she wants to get back to her boyfriend, I get it. If the look she had in her eyes was an indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You're likely to be stuck with her for a while. Bring it on. I'm as much of a nerd as she is. As for Stinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. Some things never change. Indeed. Indeed. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. I took advantage of the time to catch up. So, what can we do for you? Hopefully the present company is enough for whatever it is you need. Scholar glasses push. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Guluja and his administration have invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasulani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, Alexandrians have lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the Queen be thus honored. Leave it to Deathlock to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They are being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I decided to go. Not only to be there for Guluja, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see you if you wished to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. Yeah. I should go too. Because you consider yourself responsible for the mines, I take it. But that's not the burden you bear alone. Here's my idea. As vow, I'll attend the funeral as a representative of Tuliolol. Meanwhile, you can go in a personal capacity, and watch over the people as they mourn. Alright. That works. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to her people and to the others. So let us stand with you. Please. Then it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Guluja in the back room. Crossroads. Though I too would ideally attend the funeral, given the circumstances, I think it's best that Namachi represent us. Besides, I need to be on hand to oversee the city's repairs, which is taking longer than expected. When that work is complete, we'll finally look into installing new thrones. But to have Father's throne here still, it makes me feel that he is close by. I'm quite happy for it to remain for a while. Except that it's sheared off. You head to the back room. Yep. Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So, how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shell is always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. By way of a treat, I brought you gâteau au chocolat. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamati. And thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here, according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. From a group that plotted to undermine a tyrant king in the shadows, to one that aids their fellow citizens in the open, Oblivion has come a long way. It's a relief to see that Galiljar is doing well. He's been through too much for one so young. For the people to take it on themselves to organize and hold the funeral, it speaks of their enduring love for Sphene. Although I have been to the back room before, there was no time to see the sights. I should like to take a closer look at the equipment. Papa always said he didn't want a somber funeral, so we celebrated his life together with our victory. I'm sure he would have loved it. I'd like to think he was watching us from the world beyond, filling his cup every time we filled our own.